Well, hello everyone out there in YouTube land. I am back for another beer review. This is kind of interesting, a little bit special, not really special, but an interesting beer. I guess maybe it's fairly new to Canada now. We've had its sister beer forever, but this is one of the founding beers of the Molson Coors legacy, I guess you could say. This is basically the original Coors. I don't know how much the recipe has held up over the years, if it's changed dramatically or not, but this is Coors Banquet. Essentially, the different branding name of basically standard Coors. The Coors that is not Coors Light, which is the one you usually see around. It says the legend banquet since 1873. So this is like basically the original brand that came out for the Coors beer. There's some sort of bullshit story about how miners or something that drank it held banquets in honor of how crisp and awesome it fucking was. Usual bullshit. Kind of like the can. Nice looking can. 5% alcohol by volume, 355 milliliter can. From our lords and masters at Coors. They actually just say Coors Brewing Company here. They don't say Molson Coors. This is actually the stuff that's brewed in Colorado and it's shipped here. So, brewed in Golden, Colorado with 100% Rocky Mountain water for a legendary taste. So, who knows? Maybe eventually they'll change it up and have Molson brew it here in Canada. But for now, we're getting the real deal. So, I'm gonna keep with the sort of Molson Coors theme. I got my Rickards glass here. So this is basically a macro lager. I think most people know that going in. All right. So yeah, it's your standard macro lager, very, very pale straw color. There's like neon green highlights in it, picking up weird colors from the room because it's so pale. Nice little bit of head on there. Lots of carbonation going up. Just a whole Sharknado of fucking carbonation going up there. All right, so we'll go right to the aroma. Grainy corn chip paradise. Sometimes it's hard to tell these things. I got sort of like a grainy wet grass, maybe a bit of corn in there. I'm assuming it's corn in there. Sometimes it can be a bit deceiving. Sometimes you just get sort of weird like a wet grass, soggy kind of smell, and it could be like soggy cardboard, could be like slightly sweet cream corn kind of thing. Smells okay. It's kind of a musty grain kind of thing. Not a lot of anything, like I said, wet grass in there. Smells okay. It smells better than Coors Light. Basically just because it's got more of an aroma, really. That's about it. Alright, cheers. We'll go right to the taste. Yeah. Smell translates right to the taste, really. It's your standard slightly corny, cardboardy, musty, a little bit of grass, clippings. Finish drops away big time. There's a bit more bitterness here than the Coors Light. A bit more overall, full rounded body. Still light body as fuck, but the flavor itself is more full, I guess is what you could say. A little bit of bubblegummy sweetness around the edges. As far as macro lagers go, you know, this is your cheap standard big guys. Um, you know, you could say it's like a 4 out of 5, something like that. Like it's pretty much top of the heap for this sort of thing. But I mean, just you know, rating it as a beer on its own, it's you know, I'd go as far as a 2.75 out of 5, bordering on a 3. There's nothing wrong with it. It's very drinkable. Um, Not a lot of carbonation coming up in it or anything, but still fairly refreshing. Um, I could drink it all day. I don't like the taste that much, but it's not anything offensive. So yeah, Coors Banquet, or just Coors. That is going to get a 2.75 out of 5. Um, it's worth trying out. You'll probably like it better than Coors Light if you're looking for a bit more flavor or whatever. And then you're usually just a Coors Light drinker. But at the same time, there's plenty of other macro alternatives out there as well that have more flavor and better flavor too. So who knows? All right, guys. Cheers. We'll see you later. Bye bye.